All right, here we are. The cold seat match. Zion's V versus Mike DeShane. And Zion wants to win.
I think that we coined a phrase there today.
What's that?
The cold seat.
The cold seat match.
I like that. The winner of the one loss bracket. The cold seat match.
One of the chatters actually said that. I thought it was pretty funny. I couldn't remember who it was.
I love it. I've never heard that before, but
that's a good one.
That's super good.
What's up, Ronnie Mason? I see you out there. How's everybody doing out there on the Ustream.tv chat? This is InsidePool.tv, blasting through the dimensions here. And I'm joined with Ross Lacey. This is your wild boy, Alvin. And NYC Grind and Inside Pool teaming up on this event. Brought to you by CNG Gas, BarbecueJunction.com, Coast to Coast Restorations, Burkhart's Automotive. Sponsored by Thomas Warren, NC Godfather. And we are at the Predator Pro-Am Tour. This will be a race 7. And it's anybody's game. We got two great players. Oh, it's Tony Robles playing Zion's V.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's all moving so fast.
The world getting just turning around us.
Especially, somebody like me that's not in the world.
In your own separate reality, Alvin.
That's right, man. I don't know what match is going on.
You don't need to know who's playing. You just need to know that it's live.
That's it. It is live. That's right, Ross. Thanks for joining me here. Tony with the jump shot. Hits the 5 first. That's going to be ball in hand. As we trundle our way through the Predator Pro-Am opener here at Steinway Pool Hall. A really, really great place you want to visit. If you like pool, if you like cool people and food and New York City, Steinway Billiards is a destination. Zion's playing some really nice pool here today. I'm very impressed with his game.
It's been amazing to watch today.
He's been playing really nice pool. Better than I've ever seen him play, actually.
I've seen him play this good, but it's been a long time. He doesn't really practice as much as he once did. He's got a full-time job now, and
a job.
Yeah, he's got a job. One of those.
He's got a job.
I don't know about
players' worst nightmare.
For the worst nemesis. Yep.
The pool player's nemesis.
You saw it come out in when Tony
Jay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give up this rainbow with no ending here, my friend.
Can you mushroom me really quick? I gotta go to work. Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to give up the rainbow with no end, Ross, and get a job.
Oh my gosh, that's too bad.
Zion, but you can still play run-out pool.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Another example of a pool player that plays excellent pool. The dentist, David Hunt from Virginia.
I've heard about that.
He'll drill your teeth and he'll drill your nuts on the pool table.
On the pool table.
Any of them. He'll play with anybody.
That's funny.
Yep. And
he's probably got his own bankroll then, doesn't he? He's a dentist, right?
Yeah, talk about a whole filling. Talk about getting a filling. I mean, the dentist, that is one job, dude, that can play some pool. So
he'll take your cash in the dentist office, then he'll take your cash on the pool table.
That's right. He'll put you in pain in the chair and then put you in pain on the table. What do you want?
Yikes. I love it.
Pick your poison.
I love it.
But, yes, for all you jobbed pool players that play jam-up pool like Zion, kudos.
Kudos to you.
Jobless.
Yeah.
No, pool player.
Dude, you've got the best job in the house.
I got a pretty cool job, but yeah. So we're here, and thanks everybody for joining us as we blast out across the galaxy here on one of the shorter spiral arms of this Milky Way galaxy. We are worldwide and live. Ron Mason, come on down. You should be in the finals here, Ron. What are you doing?
Dude, he is the star killer.
Oh man, Ron will put you down. He'll put you down when you least expect it. Okay, turn me on, dead man. 1-0. That's from a Beatles song, by the way. Not good. Zion's funny, isn't he? He's got a funny personality.
It's because he's foreign and he's got this unique sense of humor that that Americans just don't.
He is a cool cat. I like Zion.
Super cool dude. I've taken a number of lessons with Zion. He's got some amazing things to talk to you about. I never even play straight pool, and I took a lesson with Zion, right? And my high run was, I don't know, like 30 balls or something.
Right.
He got me to run like 65 or 70 balls in straight pool.
Nice.
In the lesson, I don't even play the game. He's like, okay, do this, okay, do this, okay, do this. And I was like, I ran like 4 or 5 racks. It was sick. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's a great player. Oh, he jammed it. See all that movement and how the cue.
Yeah.
See how his cue flipped up in the air after his shot. That's a sign of being too excited.
Now he has to shoot again. You gotta love these rules.
Yeah. You're punished for your mechanical errors. He's real excited and he's real hyper right now. Hit it to way too fat. Ooh, and he's going to dive. See, there it is. When you're playing too fast, you're throwing the cue ball over the table. There you go. You have your opponent lay down ball in hand on you. Tony looks like he's playing with a BK2 break cue as a shooting cue.
But it's actually like a demo version of an icon cue that they don't have released.
Oh, okay. So it's not actually a Predator break cue, because I've seen some of the pro players actually use the Predator break cue as their playing cue.
I've seen that too. Yeah, that's interesting, right?
That's a great cue, man.
It is.
Have you ever tried to shoot with a Predator break cue?
You know what? I have a Predator break cue, and I actually play with an icon, which is really similar to what Tony's playing with right now.
The most unbelievably solid playing cue.
Really?
It's crazy how stiff the shaft is, but it's got the low deflection. It's nice.
Are you talking about? Well, he's playing with the. What about playing with the butt and then using a normal Predator shaft?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's not a bad. That's not a bad idea. He's got some sort of demo cue there. It looks just like a BK2, but it's got a leather wrap.
The sneak attack cue.
Beautiful.
For sure. All right. We got 1-to-1 action. We are brought to you by nycgrind.com, CNG Gas, Kamui Tips, BarbecueJunction.com, Coast to Coast Restorations. Their number is 845-489-8154. John K. and Josh Steele, North Coast Restorations. Excuse me, Coast to Coast Restorations. All right, staying focused, staying focused. Nice little cut shot on the one ball. He had to put so much speed and spin on that ball to get shape on the two, which he looks like he would have almost made the shot right. If he wouldn't have clipped that 4 and made the 1, he would have rolled down to the 2 just perfect. that's a case where the player misses the ball and it looks like, hey, man, that maybe this guy doesn't know how to play pool. No, he was trying to do something really complicated.
Really creative, yeah.
With
That's
the cue ball.
That's funny about those kinds of shots. Tony might be trying to play this like rail first or something.
Yeah, I don't think you can play this rail first.
I mean, it's only semi-possible. It's kind of far out of the pocket.
That's pretty crazy. That's a pretty crazy looking shot.
He might put Zion back in the box. He does. He's like, you know what, Zion? Let's see what you got.
Yeah, he's going to give him the shot back.
Show me something, Zion. Show me something.
Yeah, there's no rail first shot on this ball. He sneaked it in there.
He's twisted it.
Nice.
He twisted it in there.
Let's see if he cleared. The lawn needs cut.
I think he can twirl this too. Yeah, he's got to twirl it a little bit. Nope, not enough. Or too much. Actually, it's probably too much twirl. It's hard to gauge those shots, especially if you're not super used to the table all the time, you know?
Yes.
Because different cloths grab differently, and so it's really difficult to predict.
Well, this is not the table they wanted to be playing this match on, that's for sure. But it is the TV table, unfortunately. So it's not going to be playing as nice as the Ginky table, which is directly behind your left shoulder.
I have to disagree.
You like this one?
With, that assessment. Whoever said that, I think is kind of like...
Finnegan.
Finnegan's a little... Well, Finnegan's like, whatever. Anyway, we're not going to say
Finnegan.
We're not going to say anything about Finnegan, positive or negative.
We're going to remain neutral.
We're going to remain neutral on Finnegan. All Finnegan subjects. All Finnegan subjects will remain neutral.
We're going to remove ourselves from the Finnegan discussion.
In any case, no, the thing about the table 10, the Ginky table, is that there's a couple of the pockets are a little bit they've been jammed up a little bit too much. In other words, they play and they'll bobble balls down the rail a lot more than they should. So this table actually plays considerably easier than the Ginky table on certain pockets.
Well, I'm glad that they decided to play the match on this table.
Yeah, that way we could stream it. I mean, purely for that purpose, obviously. The world has to see.
The world has to see what's going on.
They have to know. Oh, I love the way he played that shot.
He did play that great.
Wow. I was thinking about maybe, is he going to try to run into the 10 here? That's just tough to do, though.
Tony's pace, when it's on, his pace is just great.
Yeah.
It's nice and calm. That's what it's all about. It's all about remaining calm. All these guys can make any ball on the table. It's all mental. It's whatever their mental state is. If they're relaxed, if they're breathing, if they're calm, if they're pacing themselves correctly, there's no stopping any of them. Add any of those factors wrong, you got a problem.
Tony's playing so good today. I mean, he just ran into Mike Duchesne, who's playing like, little pool Jesus. He's playing really nice. Nothing you could really do about that in that match. Sometimes the player is just playing so good that it doesn't matter who he's playing. He's going to win that match. Oh my gosh, there's a side pocket there. That side pocket has always been there. Wow.
That's tough action there.
Incredible.
That's tough action. That tells you that you're hitting the ball too hard.
Yeah, or too good. One of the two.
Yeah.
And Zion just like, I'm going to shoot this in because I feel awesome.
Done.
Wow.
2-1. Quickly we go. This match has been going on all of 5 minutes. Glad to be joining you here. Make sure you tune in January 14th through the 16th for the Battle of Legends, Earl Strickland versus Efren Reyes. It is a pay-per-view event. If you'd like to support Inside Pool, this will be our one and only pay-per-view event. for the next 10 years. So please do tune in, support Inside Pool. And Earl and Efren are both getting paid off this event, so that's why.
That's just beautiful.
That's what the pay-per-views money is going to.
Yeah.
Some of it goes to Inside Pool, but
obviously
most of it goes to Earl and Efren. So
it all goes straight into Alvin's bank account.
That's right. You will pay.
You're just paying Alvin straight in.
You will pay to play with Earl versus Efren. Those boys are getting paid, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. They deserve it, man.
Yes.
Win or lose, they deserve to get paid because they are the legends of this game.
They're the legends. Wow, Zion hitting him too hard as well.
Yeah, he lost control of the white ball there.
These guys are both getting excited. It's too excited.
Yeah, I agree. And well, it's because they know whoever gets this. I think that they've all sort of like these two anyway. I think that they've agreed to split the cash. So this is all for bragging rights, I believe.
So they have to face DeShane.
Either one has to face DeShane though. I think DeShane's probably going to say, I don't really feel like splitting.
I don't want to
play. You guys. I think I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play for all the cash.
You never know what DeShane's going to do.
Dude, DeShane. Yeah. He's a stand-up guy though. Whatever. He's a fun guy to be around. Look at this shot. He came with high inside.
Nice,
wow.
Tony.
That was beautiful. He just hit that like effortlessly, man. I'll tell you right now that shot right there is the reason why you want to buy a Predator, because that shot plays so good right there with the Predator. Q. Mez too. I mean, most of the low deflections I feel like play. Obi-Wan actually plays that shot very similar to.
I love the new Obi-Wan shaft.
Yeah, they play very well too.
It's awesome.
I've hit some with them.
I've never played as good a pool in my life as I played with one of those.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But I do love Predator.
Yeah, the Predators are good too, though.
I'm a big 314 original fan.
Ooh, those. I just wonder why the heck they didn't keep those in production and then add to their production line. They add the 314-2 and add the 314-2 fat. Addition.
I don't like the 314-2. I like the original Predator shaft way better than any other shaft.
It had a little bit more solid hit to it.
Something going on with it. Yeah, it was way more solid. But I don't know what they did different. But don't get me wrong. I really, really play good with the 314-2. A player even of just amateur status like myself plays way better pool with the Predator 2. But I really like the original Predator. But Corey Dole beat you with a bar stick backwards.
Oh, well, Corey Dole, jeez.
Or any of these guys, so you know what I mean? Doesn't matter what the cue is. But yes, it does help to have a
yeah, they'll figure it out in about figure that cue out in about an hour or less. Yeah. Cuz you got to get used to different cues. Like if I handed a guy a Predator like Earl, he would be missing shots left and right, but he'd get used to it real fast.
Do you? All right, Tony Robles takes it 2-2 in this race to 7 here at Steinway Billiards Cafe. An excellent place to hang out, eat, visit. This is Earl Strickland's homeroom. I mean, what more can you want? You're in New York City.
I get to hang out with Earl almost every day. I swear. I come in here. He'll be in here. I'll come in here at maybe like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and he'll be here shooting balls on the 5x10, talking about the times and what I mean.
How great the 5x10 is.
Just and every single second every time he makes a ball on the table, he goes, you know what?
I'm the greatest player that ever lived.
The only person who's
better than me is me. Were you here when he did that?
I was here.
I love that.
I'll never forget it.
The only person that plays better than me
is me. And Shane was almost fell to the floor laughing.
Yeah,
he almost fell to the floor laughing.
That was like 6 in the morning, wasn't it?
Dude, that was so funny.
That was awesome. The only player that plays better than me is me. I love it. Or Tony Robles. Zion is completely hooked by the 3 ball. So he will push to a jump shot.
Just really quick, fix my mushroom. I seriously hit balls as hard as I could, like I broke with it and stuff, so that it would shroom out a little bit, so it could be, because I know I might not be here for another week or so, or a couple days anyway. See, look, I like the tip though a lot, dude. I gotta tell you, yeah. I'm never gonna use a Kamui again, I don't think.
We're back here in action.
Back in action.
Let's get our score updated. It is 2-2.
This is turning out to be a solid match. These two guys are both playing very well. Sorry.
All right. Nice shot. He's got a, how ridiculous is this, but a 2-6-10 combo that's dead nuts wired.
He's looking at it.
He's scratching his head like this is like the most retarded thing I could ever shoot at, but it's dead nuts, so I'm going to go ahead and try it.
He's like, I think that
I'm going to look like a fool.
You know what? It's either this is one of those shots that if you make it, you look like a genius.
I know.
And if you miss it, you look like a
moron.
You can't win. You just can't win with this shot.
You can't win with this ball. But you got to shoot it because it's 10 ball and it's midnight and
you just it's
the tournament's got to end.
It's time to
somehow.
Shoot. Time to shoot, baby.
Some way. Zion is going to hit this wired 10 ball in and win this game. In his mind, he doesn't care. He's going at it.
You know what he's doing? He's going for the 9 ball, and I like that shot too.
That's a good ball. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful.
He hit it perfect.
That is good.
Because the 10 ball was just a relatively low
that
percentage.
Was just ridiculous.
It would have been hilarious if he would have gone for it, though. I would have. Listen, I couldn't have faulted him for it. I couldn't have.
I mean, that was a shot. But being a great player that he is, he saw the 9 ball carom there. I should have saw that immediately. And I think I was too like Calvin and Hobbes comic strip laughing at the 10 ball
the 10 ball.
To even
You're like,
see
is that dead? Oh my gosh! I can't believe it.
You know.
I love it.
We're carrying on here at Steinway Pool Hall. We thank you all for joining us.
Here it is. He's going to kick this ball right in and run out.
Man,
Pool Hall Banger says, "Is this one pocket?" I think you're probably going to get the answer to your question.
Definitely.
In just one moment. Because I think that if he's playing one pocket and he tries to kick at the 3 ball here, it's probably not the right shot.
No way.
Well, it is if that's your pocket, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, but then again, your man has 2 balls right in front of his pocket. Like, come on. I love it. Okay, so here is this is a really interesting shot. So, what do you think? He comes with high left and does he just like?
You got to roll forward,
jack up, and
just take what you get.
Jack up, and because it doesn't go by the 8, so he can't just use natural. So he's got to get played in the side somehow, you know. And looks like he's going to jack up and fire it in and go 3 rails around the 7 ball.
This is where the rattle. There. Nice. See how he hit that? What a speed that was.
Oh,
that
he
was
hit
great.
it like that. Oh, what a beautiful shot, Tony.
He's going to
Robles.
Off the rail. Good.
Wow. That was a gorgeous shot right there.
Nice. Floated that ball in, got perfect shape on the 5.
Perfect
Bing bang buoy.
What do you think he just plays it looks like the 6-10 carom might be the shot if he gets on
Sure
it.
is.
I don't mind that. If it's dead, I don't know. He might just play the 6 ball.
Oh, man.
Well,
How
you know
did
what?
he do that?
Now I think the 6-10 is probably the shot for sure.
Ouch.
If he doesn't play the 6-10 here, I'd be very surprised.
Funny things happen with that cue ball.
I agree.
Funny things happen.
He's playing the run out. Whatever, you could do that too.
Might as well.
Yeah, you might as well. It's easy. It's
Why
an easy
risk
run
it?
out. It's an easy run out.
Funny things happen when you start throwing all kinds of crazy English on the ball there. And I've been in that. I've done the same thing.
Well, I think he was expecting to catch the point, and he just didn't.
He didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Well, the cloth is. This cloth hasn't been changed in like 6 months.
It's still a little slippery though. You'd be surprised. It slides a little bit here and there.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
The oils on the cloth really drew that ball right in.
Oh, it did, yeah. 3-2.
Live, baby, live.
That's right, Jerry T. Welcome. 3-2. This race to 7. You're watching InsidePool.tv and NYC Grind. Ross Lacey's joining me here.
It's a pleasure to be here with Alvin always.
Hey, it's good working with you, my friend. Always great to see you.
Well, whenever you come into
cloth, man.
Listen, I totally agree. Whenever you're in the NYC area, you know who to call.
Definitely, I always call Ross, man.
Yeah.
And Jerry.
Oh yeah, Jerry. I gotta love Jerry.
He's got the resources, man. The resources.
He does. Here we go.
Sour D,
Zions
man.
V. Yep. Beautiful. Oh wow, what a nice break by Zion Zivi. Zivy.
I just want you to focus, right?
And Jerry T is getting focused over here.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? I just walked in the building. I had to step out for a little bit. I'm excited. Just been a lot of great matches so far. Today, throughout the day. Yesterday was awesome with the amateurs, and there's a big buzz right now with Efren Earl. All the excitement. Monday night tournament here tomorrow's going to be crazy. Tuesday night, Efren Earl. I think 8 ball, then 9 ball, right? And then 10 ball, like in order, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
Those are the days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8, 9, 10. So anyway, nycgrind.com in the house. We're working hard. Allison's here. I just want to give a big thank you to Allison. She's been holding down the fort, doing a lot of the dirty work while I had to step away for a little bit. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to Tony and Gail for running a great tour. Thank you for to Steinway Billiards and Manny and the whole Steinway family, the girls, the waitresses, everyone, for rolling out the red carpet. It's been awesome. It's been packed. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's having a great time. And it's just been a lot of great pool here, and I'm excited about it. I haven't played pool in a while, actually. The last 3 weeks, I may have hit balls maybe a few days. I took a little break from pool. And
That's a shame. We love to see you playing.
I appreciate it. I just came back actually out of nowhere. So I played in the amateurs, and I came back. I was in the final 24. I came back today. I just didn't have it in the morning. Couldn't get going, and I just have to tell you, there was something about the event today. There was a certain buzz. First event of the Predator Tour. I say Predator 9-ball tour. That's what's about to roll out of my mouth. But the amateurs have the 9-ball, and then the Open Pro have the 10-ball. So it's the first season for these guys, and the amateur event is over. But right now we're watching Tony Robles and Zion's V getting loose right here on the TV table number 14. It's Gypsy's table.
It's 3-2.
It's Gypsy's table. Yep. The table was kind of outfitted with a nice bronze plaque that says Gypsy's full name, which is Mark Pantovic. And Gypsy was, a figure in the NYC pool community for a long time. He will be remembered. So R.I.P. to Gypsy, and then the table right next to it, George Ginky Sansucci, who of course everyone knows who plays pool. Was a legend here in the New York area, and it's a shame that he's not here in this event right now, playing in this event, because he certainly would be here. So I just want to take a moment to remind everyone that, Ginky's presence is still felt here in New York, and he's remembered. And I just want to take a moment to put our attention there. But here we are, 2014. It's a new season. It's a new look. It's a new feel of the Predator 9 World Tour. We're watching the Open Pro, Tony Robles versus Zions V. I'm going to give you
semi-final action, baby. Thank you very much, Jerry T. Always a pleasure to have NYC Grind in the house. They are, if you have not been, go to nycgrind.com, check them out. They always keep us up to date with all the latest information on all the tournaments in the area and anything having to do with pool, and also music and a bunch of other fun stuff going on in the New York area. So, with that 10 ball, Mr. Robles evens it up at 3-3. And this is a close match, ladies and gentlemen. A match we've been looking forward to all evening. Tony Robles earlier today, he was commenting on his own play, and he's so critical about his own play, not in a detrimental way, but just in like he knows when he's playing good and when he's not necessarily playing good. And he walks up to me today, he's like, I am playing good today, and that confidence, that swagger that he has, you can see it in his game, and he's really playing well. So it's always a pleasure to watch Tony Robles hitting the balls with perfection. He's not a full-time pool player anymore, neither is Zions V. But he still competes in all of these Open Pro events. And there were some seriously amazing world-class players here today. I mean, we had Earl Strickland, Wayne Can, who's in the house earlier today. They both went out. Obviously, Mike Duchesne is in the hot seat, and he plays the winner of this match. All right, so I was unsure if he could see that ball or not, and it looks like obviously he could. And now he's faced with quite a predicament as far as getting position on the 3-ball. Looks like he's going to be going with some low right-hand English and spinning around the table just like this. Oh, this is a beautiful shot. That happens to be one of my favorite shots. I practice that shot a lot because I feel like when it comes up and you execute it correctly, you look like a genius. It was one of those genius shots, People are like, oh, there's no way he's going to get to that next ball, and then you do it, and you get there, and everyone's like, wow, amazing. So that was a beautiful shot by Tony right there to come with the low inside. He's just going to roll this in, pocket speed, have a nice cut on the 4. That's a gorgeous shot from Tony Robles there. The touch there, because you could get right behind the 8, you could hit the 10. There's a lot of things that could go wrong there. And also there, he even moved the 8-ball closer to the side, up to the side pocket, so that he's got an easier way to get from the 6 to the 8. So some pretty amazing positional play being executed by Mr. Robles in this rack. Alvin behind me is eating some of the amazing food here at Steinway Billiards. I can't tell you how good the food is. It's pretty remarkable. They don't have like a full-size kitchen even, but they managed to do some seriously high-class food. After this match, we're going to probably have to buy Tony Robles a steak. That was a beautiful out by Tony. Congrats today. I was just congratulating the winner of the amateur event, Mr. Rafael DeBrail, one of the up-and-coming amateur players in the New York scene. You're live, by the way. You're hot there, sweetie. Okay, all right. I'm joined in the booth with Allison Fisher, the other Allison Fisher, not the British Allison Fisher.
I am
Just
the
to
American
clarify.
Allison Fisher
Yes.
from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, you sound like that a little bit. You see, you have one of those
I am from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin accents. Yeah, I hear the cheeses good up there.
The cheese is indeed fabulous.
It is. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes,
I've actually
we
been
are
to
in fact the
Wisconsin.
cheese state.
That's what I
Wisconsin.
hear. That's what I hear. I've actually
Cheese
been.
heads, we are also oftentimes referred to as.
Cheese heads.
Indeed.
I love it.
Packer fan in the house. So, shout out Aaron Rodgers. You know.
I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta pay respect to the home.
Big ups to Aaron Rodgers.
Root for the home team, even though it's football. We're still gonna go with that.
Anyway, let's get back to the match.
Let's go back to the pool.
All right, and I'm glad to be here in the booth.
It's always a pleasure to be joined with Allison.
So, Zion. This match really couldn't be any closer.
I mean, it could be closer if it was 3-3, but it's actually 4-3.
Oh, it's 4-3.
Yes, so
Okay.
I have yet to update the.
It could be closer.
I apologize. I've yet to update. Tony Robles broke off in that last match. I hit the button, missed the button.
So you're telling me you're slacking?
Well, no. Yes, I am slacking. Okay, you got me.
I'm just messing with you. All right.
Okay, so Zion's just going to float this guy in. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, for those of you who haven't been able to check out our coverage on NYC Grind, we've been putting out a lot of photos and updates over the last couple of days. So nycgrind.com and NYC Grind's Facebook page, be sure to check it out. We've been doing a lot of ongoing things, both with the Predator Tour, with the American Billiard Radio we've recently been participating in. So we want to be as involved as possible. And
Listen,
we're very, very
the NYC
excited.
Grind is one of the best things to have that is in the New York area of pool. You know, you guys keep us up to date. You promote events. You know, you promote awareness in pool. And I mean, you work your butts off, you know, and we really appreciate that. Anybody working for pool is you know, we all have to work together to bring the game to the next level. And who knows whether that's ever going to happen, but you know, we have to try. So we really appreciate that, all the effort, you know, that you guys put in. It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Basically our mission statement is that we want to show people how much heart, how much dedication, and just the overall perspective of what it's like to play on a serious competitive tour. We want to bring a little more. We want to bring a little more knowledge about the players and hopefully do something important for pool. That's really what we want to do, and I hope that's.
You are doing it. You're doing it. You're doing exactly what you just said, and it's impressive to say the least. Alrighty. Meanwhile, while we're reminiscing about how awesome the grind is, we could go on for hours. Meanwhile, Mr. Zion's V is showing us how pool should be played and how we all want to play pool.
Absolutely.
We could
Zion is the picture of a perfect gentleman in pool. He's a true
perfect
professional and someone that I've personally admired very much in his approach. 100% as a person. He's been a good friend of mine. Person I'd really pleased to have the pleasure of knowing. So,
meanwhile,
anyway, I give you my vouch for Zion's V.
Yeah, they just had a little laugh about that. Zion was like, "Is that good? Is that good?" And Tony's like, "No, I think it's good." And Zion's like, I'll shoot it. You sure? I can shoot it. These two are good friends. You know,
they're very good friends.
We love to see that. You know, the camaraderie between these top level players is just nice. It's just nice to see, and plus they're both, like you said, both high class gentlemen of the game of pool.
Yeah, camaraderie is really what embodies this sport on many levels. For me, in my personal perspective, is that there is so much beauty and integrity in these players on so many levels, and just their dedication to the game, their dedication to a lifestyle that is really a great benefit for what we're doing in professional pool today. I think there's a lot of great role models within this sport that I am very proud to know.
I would say that these two are definitely
They are definitely two of them.
Yeah, definitely be a good. You know, if you wanted to model yourself after these two people, you would not be far off from doing what is good and right. You know, they're both high class people.
Tony's
so meanwhile, it's a 4-4 match now, and this is a close match between these two players.
So what we're looking at here right now. Are you taking a break right now?
I see.
All right, well, we can take a look at the table.
Zion chose to break while Tony was on a break. I don't know. Is that?
Oh,
can you do that?
That's what happened?
Can you do that? I think that Zion wasn't aware that he was taking a break or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe he stepped out.
Yeah.
Camera one? Okay. We'll pause things for the moment, and
there's Jerry T setting up another tripod. He's always got a tripod somewhere. Look around, you'll see a Jerry T tripod set up. No, I can't agree with that. I think that that Mike Deschênes is actually is a perfect gentleman. He's just a young, ambitious and somewhat, you could say cocky player, but I think that if you're young and you're talented, you kind of have to walk that fine line between confidence and cocky, and it's hard to be one or the other. Do you know what I mean? So I totally don't fault people for being riding it a little bit closer to the cocky than to the confident. You know what I mean?
We are in such a competitive landscape, so I think.
Look at any of the top players, though. I mean, Tiger Woods. I mean, would you say that he's kind of cocky? I mean, come on. Look at any of these guys.
There's no question.
So why can't pool players be the same way? I mean, I don't.
There's nothing wrong.
I don't think.
That's nothing that shouldn't be expected. No,
but at the same time, when you talk to Mike and you hang out with Mike, which I've done, he's a super nice kid and a lot of fun.
Very.
And he's just
intelligent
fun.
Individual. He's a fun person to be around.
He's fun
Absolutely.
to be around. You set a shot up for him, and he'll be like, "Do you think that's possible?" He'll be like, "Yeah, I can do it." And then he'll do it, and you're like, "Awesome!" And you're like blown away. He's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be around. So let's see. We're just waiting
Mike
on Mr.
Deschênes
Robles.
currently is in the hot seat.
He is.
For those of you who have recently joined us, Mike Deschênes is in the hot seat, so he's waiting for the winner between these two players in the semifinals.
And it's essentially a race to 3 for a place in the finals between Zion's V and Tony Robles, two good friends and gentlemen and practitioners of the game. How do you think Tony's going to get from the 1 to the 2 here? I'm liking a little bit of right English and drift right by the 8. That's what I'm liking. Sounds good to me.
You think he's going to play safe here?
No. I think use right English,
Yeah.
pot the ball, pocket the ball, and drift right past the 8 and play the 2 ball in the side pocket. If you get straight on the 2, you're probably out. It's all going to depend getting from the 1 to the 2. I think that he's got a pretty good shot, and he's really good at these sort of thinner cuts and he's got such good control with the white ball coming down table here. I think he's a favorite to make this and get position.
I'm interested to see what he has to do.
It's either that
Because
or
I think
he's looking at the opposite side.
I'd rather play safe here. I'm not Tony Robles.
Yeah.
So
He's looking at the opposite side.
yeah.
And so that also is a possibility. And then he's looking at my shot now. See, and I like my shot better. I think he's going to probably choose mine because with mine you can hit it a little bit thicker and use the right hand English to throw the ball into the pocket. Therefore, you can control the ball better because you're hitting the ball a little thicker as opposed to thinner, which the other way you have to hit it thin without the right
Absolutely.
English. Oh, he just chose to go with inside
Wow.
and go all the way down table.
What?
And I could not have predicted that he was going to try that.
That was incredible.
That was a beautiful shot there by Tony Robles.
Yeah.
He went a little far. I can't.
Yeah,
you know.
he did go a little far here. But what do you do here? He's a little bit short on this angle to play the bank.
I like the two-way bank
You
though.
I like the two-way bank too.
Two-way bank's not
Yeah.
a bad shot.
Yeah.
The only problem
Because
is
he
you don't
can
want to
play,
snooker yourself. You know, because if you snooker yourself, you're playing call shot, call safe, and he's going for the two-way bank. So, yeah. And he's doing the parallel
that is the
system.
shot I like.
You know, parallel system, yeah. You draw, you take the line from the, the center of the pocket to the middle diamond, the middle pocket, and then you draw a parallel line with that, and then you split the difference between those two, and that's how you measure these types of banks. One of the easiest
That's how
ways.
you do that.
And that's exactly.
That's how you do that.
Well, it's easy to say that's how you measure
Right.
it, and then there's a whole other thing just to make that ball and run
That
the heck
was
out.
picture perfect.
Beautiful shot.
That was a picture perfect shot.
Yeah. And you know, if he misses it, he's not selling out anything. Now he's going to draw to the side rail. This is tough. Looks like he's drawing to the side rail, and then with low right English, like this. Beautifully done.
What a shot.
That was incredible. I mean, I'm not sure how anybody can like not look at that shot and just say like that was gorgeous, because that's one of the toughest things to do right there, jack up like that, and with the English as well.
Absolutely.
Making the ball after all of that, what on earth? That was amazing.
Well, he skimmed into the 10 ball here, and he's a little bit short on the 5. So he's going to stun the ball across here. So he can come back over for the 6. He's going to stun the ball.
This is also tough, man.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Beautiful.
And then he drew it way past the side pocket. I don't think he thought he could draw it that far.
What about that shot,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen?
Wow.
Yikes.
Man.
That was beautifully done.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm really surprised that he got that far down the table. He used a lot of left English to get there, and he's also confronted with a very difficult shot again. So let's see how he does with this one. He just got to draw all the way down table. He's got to follow.
Yeah, I think he's
taking the long shot. That's smart. That's really smart to do that. Yeah.
absolutely.
You just had to get past the 8. Now he's just got to roll this ball in, or he can hit it kind of a little bit firmer and play in the opposite corner if he wants to hit the ball a little harder, or go up and down table. Same thing. But he's playing for that that opposite corner pocket there. That was a very good shot as well. Shoot, this guy's shooting lights out right now in this rack.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
an incredible out.
this is an incredible out. Yeah, he's already made a couple hero outs in this set. Did we just jinx him? I think we might have jinxed him there. That was the commentator curse right there. Can you say that? I think that it was all my fault. I'm going to take 100% of the blame for him missing that shot. It was mostly me.
Well, if you want to take the blame, you know.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Tony doesn't care. He's going to be like, I just hit the ball bad, man. He doesn't make excuses, you know. Tony takes 100% of the ball. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He never makes excuses for anything, and when he loses, he knows he doesn't complain. He just goes, you know what? Guy played a little better than me, and I lost. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know. Next time, I'm going to win. You know. And Tony's got it. He's just a great sportsmanship.
He has the ideal attitude towards
for pool. Absolutely.
Yeah. Taking losses, you have to take it in stride.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Something just clicked.
There's magic happening here.
There's always magic happening. All right, so Zion takes a lead, 5-4.
5-4.
5-4 Zion.
Guys, this was a big swing here.
I mean, well, that
was a big swing. Wow, look at this break.
If Zion, how big is it if Zion breaks and runs from here? How big was that game if Zion breaks and runs from here? That miss on the 9-ball. But you know, that miss was, it's one of those balls it's kind of easy, and sometimes we can take those balls for granted. Even top level players like Tony Robles can, you know, they can take those balls a little bit for granted, and he just did. He just took it for granted.
Yeah.
You can
underthink the shot.
Speaking of taking it for granted, Zion's V just got a little awkward here. He took that last shot for granted. He didn't think about how he wanted to get on the 4 to get to the 5, and now, he's got to take a cut on the 5 like this. Where he's pointing is where he wants to be. He just wants to pinch the ball and come over just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, he's got to pinch the ball low inside.
What?
Wow. Look at this.
Look at this stroke that he just put on that ball. Look at
or
the
maybe
stroke
not.
that he
Maybe
just
you don't
put on
pinch that
ball.
shot.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. If that isn't a test of cueing, I don't know what is. That was
beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, you were just treated to something a little special. Yeah, if you don't think that this guy's got some good cue power too, you know, you got another thing coming. How about we draw around 3 rails?
Yeah, Zion's taken a bit of a lead from the
He has taken a bit of a hiatus lately.
He took a hiatus. He took a full-time job, so he's working here in New York City full-time, and now he's decided he's ready to come back. So we got Zion back here at Steinway, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see him back. And he's in ideal shape here to get on the hill.
If he breaks and runs from here, like I said, that last miss was massive. And at this point, he's a huge favorite to get out from here, I'll tell you. But you never know. Once again, he's on the 9-ball. Anything can happen. Yeah, he attempted to miss that ball by hitting it a little bit thin, but he still, nevertheless, it went in the pocket, and now Zion's V is on the hill. We have a hill, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I can't jinx this guy.
You know, I really wish that I could have cloned myself today. I would love to be out there shooting photos at the moment, too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I would clone you too. Because what, the world could do with another Allison Fisher.
Well,
Because just two is not enough. We need 3 or 4, 5. Maybe this time we'll get one who's like Asian, like an Asian Allison Fisher. That'd be interesting.
We can seek out applicants for this position that you speak of.
I agree.
We would love to have an ambitious person.
We'll call it the Allison Fisher Fund.
Yeah, well, we could call it that.
That's what I think we should call it. Meanwhile, while we're joking around here, Zions V looks like he might be breaking and running a 2-pack to run out the set.
Yeah.
There's a problem here getting from the 4 to the 5. Let's see how he gets there. And I think he's probably going to play it in the just on the upper right-hand corner there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got enough space to pass.
Wow, this looks really Mickey Mouse from here.
It's pretty much ideal. He's actually in a diamond pattern here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Table.
I like that. That's a beautiful. That's a nice observation there, Allison. He could just come out here. And now he knows that he hit that a little bit soft, so he's got to probably hit a rail here, which he just wanted to drift up as opposed to having to hit a rail. Or he might be straight in. It's hard. Actually, let's look at a different angle. Oh, he's perfect. He's perfect. He can just drift straight up table here. Yeah. I love that. That's a beautiful shot from Zion there. And I don't see anything that's going to stop Mr. Zvi from getting out here. I don't see anything stopping him. Except missing the 8-ball in the pocket. No way. He's laughing. He's laughing. He just, you know what, that was, you know what, we were talking about that. Remember that 9-ball that Tony missed?
Yeah.
We're talking about how we can take these shots for granted. And that's just one of those shots right there that it's really easy to take that shot for granted. Because it's easy. It's an easy shot. I mean, no doubt. Even for a C player, it's an easy shot. You know what I mean? But sometimes...
How did this just happen?
It's amazing. I can't believe it.
How did this just happen?
I can't believe it. Now it's 6-5.
Okay.
But listen, Zion Z is still on the hill, so he's still a favorite to take the match home at this point, statistically speaking. But you never know what's going to happen. Tony could run a 2-pack as well. No, it's close. The drama is unfolding here.
The plot is getting thicker here, guys.
Late night
late night.
I mean, we're talking. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning at.
Here on the East Coast,
Steinway Hall in New York City. Oh, if you're just joining us.
Belvin.
Yeah, I did it again. They're all blaming me. I've missed. Listen, I've made more people miss balls tonight than anybody in the history of commentating. It's my fault. It's my fault.
I wouldn't say that.
She's like, I've seen worse. So if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
and looks like there's almost 300 people watching right now, which is awesome. 1 a.m. in the morning, if you're here on the East Coast or whatever in the rest of the United States, what time it is over there.
It's getting late.
This is the Predator Pro-Am Tour. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards. Our sponsors are InsidePool.tv, NYC Grind, CNG Gas, Barbecue Junction, Thomas Warren, Coast to Coast Restorations, and Burkhart's Automotive. Special shout out to Predator Cues and, of course, Delta 13 Rack and ProPool.com. Zion says push about 5 times too many and pushes to a difficult shot, I think. I think that Tony can actually make this ball. It's hard to see. It's hard to say from here. He elected to play safe, which it was obviously the better choice, especially at this late hour. No reason to take any risks. Zion came with a pretty nice kick, and he's going to barely miss the side. Leave Tony a tough decision here because he could go for this, sure, but where's the 5 is tied up. There's problems on this table, and you're not guaranteed to get position on the 2. Looks like he's playing the ball. We're playing safe. Did he call safe? I'm not 100% sure if he called safe or not. I think he did call safe there.
I believe so.
Yeah, he did call safe. So Zion's V is Zion's saying how tired he is. Zion has to wake up at 6 a.m. That's the problem with having a job, ladies and gentlemen. He has to be up at 6.
He's feeling it.
Oh man, Zion
is a trooper. He's a trooper for being here.
He never knew that he never knew that he was going to get this far.
I guess not. I guess he wasn't anticipating being here in the semifinals. And they had a strong, I believe, 26 players
today. Were some seriously strong players too. We had Frankie Hernandez.
This was not a short field. This was not a short field here today.
No.
And just want to give a shout out to all of the fantastic players participating in the event. Everybody who came out. It's a awesome turnout for the first event of 2014.
Yeah, so. Especially Earl. We got to give a shout out to Earl Strickland. He's the house pro here at Steinway Billiards, and he's always a fun individual to watch play. There was a great match between him and Mike DeShane earlier. It was a pleasure to watch. I was commenting on that. We were both commenting on that match. That was quite a match to watch.
Tony's looking really nice here. He's just going to be able to drift the cue ball forward, play. You like playing for the side pocket here?
I do like playing for the side. I think he's going to stun down for the side, or he's going to roll forward to the other side, whichever. If he has a steeper angle, let's see if we can get a good angle here. It looks like that from that angle. It looks like he's dead straight, so he can probably roll it in and play it.
Yeah.
He's looking at playing it in the opposite corner. You know what he's actually looking at right now is he's looking at trying to get out the 5 some way. He's like thinking how he's going to get to the 5. So if he can get on the 3 on the right side of the 3, then he can break out the 5-9. And still have a pretty decent shot at the 4. I think that's what I feel like that's what he's looking at. But he knows the importance of this particular rack, because if he wins this rack, then he'll Zion's giving me a wry smile over here. He's going to the. He's yeah. It looks like Zion's is taking a break, so they are on a brief break here. So that's why Tony's taking all this extra time. It's not because he's actually taking this much time. It's because Zion's on break, and so he can take as much time as he wants.
Zion's taking a break right now?
Yeah, Zion's taking a little break.
Great.
But I think that he said that to shoot. He's like, keep shooting, Tony. I need to go to bed. Okay, so Tony got exactly where he wants to get, and I'm not exactly sure why he wanted to get here. It's because, okay, well, now I see. He wants to fire it down in the corner here and then break out the cluster. Actually has the perfect angle to do that. But he missed the ball. Well, he did have the perfect angle, but he tried. Wow. He was too focused on breaking out the 5-9 and not focused enough on making the ball.
He did not give a gift to Zion here.
No, the 5-9 is totally tied up. There's no combination there, unfortunately. Is Steinway 24 hours? You know, that's a good question, and I'll tell you, most nights it is. If it's a Monday night, yeah, pretty much we're going to be up. They're going to be open till 9 or 10, and then if it's Tuesday, or let's see, Tuesday they usually close at like 3 or 4, maybe 5. But if it's a Wednesday, because that's the Wednesday night tournament, we have a Monday and Wednesday night tournament. And the Monday and Wednesday night tournaments, the pool hall's open till like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. the next day even. And same thing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or just Friday and Saturday rather. Sunday usually it is closed at like 2 or 3, maybe 4 sometimes. So this is pretty. It's getting late, but even on a non-tournament night, this place would still be open at this hour.
We have a question from the stream asking if we will be streaming Efren and Earl match tomorrow. It will be on Tuesday. Is the start. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This match will be a
well, Zion fired in a pretty tough ball there, and I think he's got the angle to punch this in and break out the cluster here potentially. Yeah. Let's see what he's got to do.
Yes, he does. Ooh.
He tried to do it, and he went in the drink. Oh, he got so perfect on it, too.
Wow.
He can't believe it. He can't believe
it.
Unbelievable. So how do you like playing safe here?
That tracked straight for the pocket.
How do you like playing safe here? I don't. He's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not exactly sure what you're going to do here. I honestly don't mind playing safe behind, trying to use the 7 ball somehow. I think trying to play safe behind the 7 somehow, because that's the closest ball to get the cue ball behind. It's either that or try to go up table with the white ball and leave the 5 ball right there. But the 5 ball is going to be right there by, it's not going to be safe by any means. Yeah, that. Okay. All right. So he's just going to feather it and go to the bottom rail and try to get Zion with the 9. Then.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shot too.
I like this shot a lot.
If you just got to hit it perfect, though, he can't. He's got to baby it. He's going to touch the 5. Yeah, there it is. Touch the rail with the 5, and don't go in the pocket. Jeez, listen. At this late hour, if he went in that pocket, I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been surprised.
That was a very delicately
that was a
executed
very
shot.
beautifully well done shot there.
Delicate and precise. And
so
Zion is not liking it.
Zion knows that if he doesn't hit this ball, then it's probably going to be hill.
This match may have slipped out of Zion's hands here.
After missing that 8, it's funny because that swing, Tony missed that easy 9, and then Zion looked like he was going to take it, and then Zion missed that easy 8.
Weird stuff happened. Weird stuff happened in this match. Twists and turns. We were not expecting.
I think he was trying to tie up the combination. He tried to tie up the combination or whatnot. Zion's saying he can't believe he's here so late. So yeah, the 5-9 actually doesn't even go. The 5-9 doesn't even go right now. Ooh, someone on the stream says you've got a hot voice, Allison.
I have a hot voice.
Yeah, you should have been a phone, one of those phone like dating operators or whatnot. Oh goodness! Listen,
You know
people,
that I was
she
a
looks
radio DJ
she
in,
looks better
in
in
college?
person. People, that's all I gotta
Did you
tell
know
you.
that I was a radio DJ in college?
I believe it. I believe it.
I was a DJ for 90 FM, the largest student-run radio station in the Midwest, as a matter of fact.
So Zion's going to baby this ball, and I think he's going to hit this perfect. I think he's going to hit this
Wow.
perfect. I think he's going to
was
hit this
incredible.
perfect. Wow.
What a shot.
That was incredible. That was amazing. Wow. I can't even tell you how amazing that shot was. He's like I'm back in the game now. Zion says he's back in the game.
He's asking us if he's back in the game.
Goodness gracious! Listen, if you come with a shot like that at 1 a.m. and you have to wake up at 6, I think you deserve to win the match.
He's on the one loose side.
He's gonna come back. He's coming back. He says he's gonna come back and take it all.
We heard it.
He's gonna take it all, baby.
Look at
Now
this.
Tony comes with
Wow.
a pretty good shot, I think. I don't think that Zion can make the 5 anywhere.
Yeah. He definitely can't make the 5. But
Zion keeps saying it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
he's got a pretty good shot at hitting it.
You know what's funny about that is that like most pool players, this is like their time of day. They like get up at 9 p.m.
Yeah, this is probably early.
For a lot of pool players, this is pretty early. Yeah.
Zion is not used to the routine as of late.
No, he's
fallen
got to work out.
Of that.
Wow, Zion came with another beautiful shot. Now this safety battle in the 5 will determine who is going. I just have a feeling that if Zion wins this, or I'm sorry, if Tony wins this, then he's the favorite to win in the final deciding rack. Obviously, because he's breaking. So this 5 ball basically is the deciding safety battle of this set. Essentially, it's very important. Does he just try to cut this in? He's going for it.
Wow.
He went for it.
He went for it.
You know what he did? He hit that on the pro side, ladies and gentlemen.
He did hit that on the pro
He hit
side.
that, and Zion's smiling.
Exactly
Zion's smiling at
what
this.
he did.
He's laughing about this. Zion's like, that's fortunate, Mr. Robles. That's very fortunate. He's gonna probably try to fire it in too, is he? No, he's not. He's gonna actually.
No,
he's actually gonna play safe.
He's gonna play.
And this is gonna.
Ooh. Wow.
And look at this. He tied up the 7. He tied up the 7. Tied up the 7. This game has some more life in it yet.
I think it does. The story is not yet written.
The story is not over.
No. This match is not over.
How on earth is this game lasting this long? We're talking about 2 really good players. Like pro level players, and this is like it's
beautiful.
almost.
We have Mike DeShane coming up yet. Guys,
This is a gorgeous rack to be
this
witnessing.
is
Exciting
It
stuff.
does not feel like 1 in the morning for me. I'm not remotely tired at the moment, so I can set this out. Oh,
Tony made a pretty good shot there. Zion doesn't have a lot, but he's got a pretty easy duck. He can use the 10 ball and snooker him pretty easily here. You just got to be careful it doesn't leak out. Nice, perfect.
Very well done.
Tony's got a one rail kick, and I feel like Tony's going to try to. He's going to call the shot and not a safe. He's probably going to call the ball in the pocket. I don't know. Let's see what he calls. Yeah, he's looking at it. Tony Robles measures with his cue a lot. He's one of the few pros that does that at his level, which is interesting.
Yeah, there are very few pros that you will see use the cue aiming, but certainly can't fault him for it.
No.
Not in the least.
No, but at that time, the result was less than ideal in this case. Now Zion needs to come up with a good angle on the 6 to break out the 7-9.
And he's in a pretty nice position to do that. He can come off the end rail, and he's going to be left. Yeah, this is very nice here. Oh, maybe not so nice. Right a little bit far here.
A little bit far.
Yeah,
but he
a little
still
bit
has,
far is.
But and you know what's even more problematic is that he's trying to look at the 3-rail
try
path.
to play the 3-rail. Yeah, play the 3-rail here.
But you know the problem with that is that the 10 ball where he's bridging is a ball that is in the way.
He doesn't have a lot of angle to work with.
He's the 10 ball's in the way. The 10 ball's in the way.
And he's risking.
What happened here? What happened here?
Wow.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
You guys.
Oh my God! What's happening?
The stars just aligned
What
there
is-
on that
what
shot.
is happening?
The stars just aligned on that shot.
Oh my God! I think he's straight in. It's just,
He
can he
is.
go 2 rails? Oh, he can go 2 rails and get close to the ball. Oh God, Zion, bear down.
That was a dream.
Zion.
That was a dream
Zion,
outcome.
bear down. Just
Yeah.
bear down and make these last 3 balls. We're not giving it to you at this point. You gotta make it. He got a little flat.
Zion
got a little flat.
decided that he was no longer wanting to let this match drag out any further. And he had a perfect
What did
outcome.
he just do? He just drew the ball all the way across the table, and now he's going to be like perfect on this ball on the side of the corner, whichever he wants.
He's got this.
What the heck?
He's
He
playing
just
this
called
on the
it in
side. He's playing this on the side.
He's straight in on the side. Oh! No, that just didn't happen. That didn't happen. Oh, then he called safe. He called safe. And then he called safe afterwards. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Tony Robles says, you know what? I think I'm going to let you shoot this ball now against Zion. And Zion calls the bank. Zion's calling the bank.
You return the shot.
Zion's
What just
playing the bank.
happened?
And he hit it thick and way too hard.
What?
And I think that Tony Robles is going to have a seriously difficult shot. And you can't play safe here. You can't play safe here. You have to go for this ball.
No, you have no safe here.
There's no safe.
I mean,
You gotta
as
go
a
for it.
potential safe, you can.
You could play a two-way,
play a
semi-two-way
two-way.
shot, but I don't see it. I think you just got to go for this ball in one of the corner pockets, whichever you feel comfortable with.
You could potentially play the 10 ball off the right side rail and leave the cue ball on the end rail, but that's a pretty difficult save to execute. And I don't know if I'd be willing to take a low risk safe over winning the match. Well,
No, he has a
Maybe
potential.
as
He has a
well.
potential to tie it up. You know what he did there? You know, he played the two-way shot. Look with the cue ball.
yeah,
Cue ball's real good.
very nice cue ball.
It's a very nice cue ball, but okay.
This did come out pretty desirable for Tony.
Turntula
This
asked
did.
why did he shoot the 10 twice? He shot the 10 twice because it's call shot, call safe, and he didn't call a safety.
and he missed the shot. So Zion was able to opt for whether he could shoot the ball or return it to Tony. So Zion opted to return the shot.
Tony opted to return the shot to Zion.
Yes, exactly.
So
That's
in
what
any
happened.
case, it worked out, and Tony, in returning that shot, made the right decision, and he played a two-way shot on the returning 10 ball, controlling the cue ball. Even though it was a very difficult 10 ball, he maintained control of the cue ball, froze his man to the top rail, and left Zion a tough shot, and Zion bobbled the ball in the pocket. And I feel like in that last exchange there, Tony made the right decision, and that's why he's now breaking in the final rack.
And we have Hill.
It is Hill, and essentially Tony is now.
He's
now the favorite because he's breaking in the final rack. Let's see how the break goes for Tony. He's got a crushing break, a high professional level break, and let's see how it turns out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hill. Crushes the break. Is something going in? The one ball goes in. The one ball falls down. It's kicked by the cue ball, and he's probably going to have a great shot at the two here, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see that he's got pretty much a full snooker on the two. Now, what he can choose to do, though, is if he wants to, is he can play here. He can play rail first, okay, and send the two ball down table. That's what he's looking at. He's playing rail first, and send the two ball down table, and he's going to be hitting the ball relatively thin, and the cue ball will then go across table, and he's looking at the angle that it's going to take, and then the cue ball can go right across table and go behind the 5 ball or the 3 ball. He's got a lot of blockers over there. He's playing safe. Just like this. He hit it a little full, but he's called a safe, and guess what? He got rewarded for it. He played the right shot. That was the right shot. That was a very good decision by Tony Robles. Even though it was a kick, he still chose to play the kick and played a nice kick safety. He's playing the ball. He's calling the ball. Looks like he does have an edge, or he can go rail first and make it, maybe. Nope, he had a full edge. He had the full ball. Oh, he came out with a really nice kick. Now he's got a problem, though. Where do you play the 4? You could play the 4-8 combination, okay, or you can play the 4 on the side. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going for the 4-8 combination. They're close together, and it's not terribly off angle. So I would be surprised if he missed this. Actually, he's very good at these combos. Oh goodness! He missed it by a wide margin, and he's left Tony a relatively easy out. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that this is very late in the evening. Okay.
Or early in the morning, depending.
Depending on how you look at it. And these people are both very tired, and that includes Tony. And so we'll see if Tony can keep his composure and run these final balls. Punch it out, play the 7 in the same corner. He hit that really, really thick. He hit that real thick. Now, here's a problem because the 10 ball is a gigantic ball here. So he's probably going to want to go around it. Just like
Beautiful.
this. Yes. And he's playing really, really strong right now. Let's just, come on, Tony, focus and make these last 3 balls. Play with high inside English there. Oh my God, he came up perfect on this 9 ball. Just punch off the rail. Just make sure to make this ball, Tony.
It's perfectly executed.
come on. How you like him making this 10 ball? Guess what? Zion Zvi gives it to him.
This is
He says, you know what? I know you're going to make that, Tony. I respect your game enough, and you have the match. You have the victory, and that is Hill. What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. Some of the shots and some of the safety play that just came up now, I'm blown away. I mean, that was probably the best match of the entire tournament. That was maybe the best match of the whole tournament right there. It wasn't perfect pool, but as far as like the matchup and as far as the turnarounds and as far as the drama,
we really couldn't.
You can't expect for anything better than that.
Foresee the twists and turns.
You can't expect for anything better than that. That was amazing.
This has been beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful pool on both players' parts, and it could have been any closer.
I think Zion wanted to lose because he wants to go home. He didn't want to have to play another match. He was like, I'm not playing another match. I'm going home.
Yeah, Zion,
Yeah,
I think,
everyone's like, go rest, Zion Zvi.
Past his prime.
Once again, this is Ross Lacey in the booth with Allison Fisher, and that was Zion Zvi versus Tony Robles.
Yes, we are in Astoria, New York City, in Queens, New York.